they come back around.
Field crossed up as they head down through 3 and 4. Pace lights off. We're ready to go racing. It's Marcotte and Souza. Green flag in the air for the Legends.
Souza's pumped the tires on the stop. Marcotte gets a good jump, but he's able to gather it back up off of turn number 2. Here comes the 53 of Nowak and the 42 of Mason Tessier to gang up on the 38 off of turn number 4.
We know Nowak had speed earlier. He was the fastest in practice, and he is all over the rear bumper of Souza. Down the backstretch they go. We've got 2 around in turn 2. Caution flag waves. So the field cross up. They'll be getting ready to head back to green flag racing. It's Souza and Marcotte on the front row. They head down through 3 and 4. Marcotte on the gas. And here they go. 3 wide across the stripe as Mason Tessier looks low. And Marcotte's going to get stuck in the middle there, as now the battle for the first position is Souza and Tessier down into the corner.
Kevin Nowak working that outside lane, closes up into the 3rd spot as they're 3 wide behind him. Rowdy Burns on the outside, Deshays up top. Here comes another driver, that is the 38 of Connor Holderback down on the inside. He's looking for some running room down into turn 3 in a battle for the lead.
Tessier and Souza and Nowak all over the rear bumper of both of them, just looking for that little bit of room, and you feel like he's going to take off like a rocket as he's all over Souza's rear bumper down the backstretch as Tessier takes the lead into 3.
Mason Tessier sets the pace. Top 4 drivers looking for a first career Legends win here at Seekonk. Nowak down to the inside, takes the 2nd spot away, looks at the back bumper of the 42.
Down the backstretch they go and into 3 and 4. Nowak's able to make up a good distance there when he hits the corners and exits. He's catching up to Tessier, but Tessier still holds on to that lead in that 42. Down through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go.
Into turn number 3. Mason Tessier sets the pace off of 4. Holding off for the meantime, Kevin Nowak in the 53. Nowak's got 1 career win here at Seekonk. Connor Souza sits 3rd on the grid. Jacob Burns and Connor Holderback round out the Connor Souza, Jacob Burns. Connor Holderback, your top 5. Peter Bennett is 6th. Ryan Doucette, Josh Parsons, R.J. Marcotte, Reagan Parent, your top 10. Green flag is out. We're back underway. And Nowak with a good run up on the outside. Stays with it. We're going right back to yellow.
Leading the field to green as they head down the backstretch with 24 laps to go for the Nix Pitstop Legends.
Kyle Souza looks him over. Nice even start off of turn number 4. Tessier gets a half a car length to jump over Nowak as they hit turn number 1. Connor Souza sitting right there in that fight down the back straightaway, trying to get up into the top 2. Here comes Burns. Here comes the 38 of Holderback right into the fight. 3 wide for the lead down into turn number 1.
Nowak on the outside. Souza to the inside. Tessier stuck in the middle as they battle 3 wide through the corner down the backstretch. Souza now on the bottom looking for that lead with Tessier. Nowak falls into that 4th position. Huge run off the corner, but Tessier's in his way, so Nowak's going to stick there on that outside lane down through 1 and 2.
Connor Holderback uses that bottom lane to try to make a move underneath Mason Tessier as they hit turn number 3. Tessier winding up that outside lane one more time, hangs tight with the 38. Here comes Doucette in the number 77, and Parsons in the 09. We haven't talked about him. Look at him dive to the bottom.
Down through 1 and 2. Tessier is going to look to take that lead away once again from Souza, but Souza does a nice job holding that bottom as Connor Holderback and Parsons run that bottom lane with him. It's Nowak and Tessier on the outside.
Into 3 and 4 they go, and Parsons trying to get a run underneath Nowak. Here comes Tessier back up on the outside, trying to even up with the red 38 of Connor Souza. That's the battle for the lead. Holderback is right there. Nowak, Parsons, and Doucette in that fight as well.
Souza doing a great job holding that bottom line. Holderback letting him know he's there. They're all over his rear bumper as Souza runs down on that bottom with 18 to go through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go.
Souza sets the pace. Holderback up into the number 2 spot. Trying to get a run on the inside as they come off of 4. Passing flag out for 1 driver and ahead of your leaders as they play bumper tag. Down into the 1st and 2nd corner. Tessier slows up off of turn number 2. Nowak almost got into the back bumper. They come off of turn number 4, and the 38 sets the pace. Here comes Parsons to the outside.
Tessier fading down to the bottom here as the battle for 3rd heats up. On the outside is Holderback there looking to run down our leader as he's all over the rear bumper of Souza. It's Parsons to the lead.
Parsons uses the outside lane, finds himself leading the charge as the 77 to Doucette gets a little crest up. Here comes Bennett in the number 50. 3 wide for third down into turn number 3.
Bennett holds that bottom lane. Nowak all over the rear bumper of Doucette. They're going to go side by side. 3 wide once again down the front stretch into turn number 1. Nowak in the middle of that with Parent down below. She's come through the back of the pack, and she's running up front.
Down into 3 and 4, and Parsons is checked out from the rest of the grid as they come down across the stripe. Doucette finds himself second in the running order. Trouble a little bit further back as one car out of line. That's the 22 of Isaiah Newcomb. Into 3 and 4 they go. Souza trying to get back to the bottom lane. He's got the 38 of Holderback with him as he and Nowak have fallen out of the top 5.
Well, the field's finally kind of strung out a little bit, more single file. That pack racing was getting pretty crazy, and it was slowing up a lot of different guys, pushing them out of the groove. But now we'll see some speed as Peter Bennett down on the inside of the 77 of Doucette, exiting turn number 2. He looks for that second position as somebody has to try to chase down Parsons in the lead.
How about the run by the 7 of Brendan Hammond? He was involved in 2 incidences. He's gone to the pits twice, and now he's cracked the top 4. Closing in on Doucette, the number 77. 10 laps to go that time across the stripe. It is all Josh Parsons at the top of the leaderboard.
Parsons crosses off another lap lead. Peter Bennett in second, Doucette in third, but here comes Brendan Hammond down on the bottom looking for that third position. He's got a fast hot rod in that number 7 as they head down the backstretch. Can he help Peter Bennett and chase down that leader?
A half a straightaway advantage has our leader as Nowak back up into the top 5 now as he's gotten by Reagan Parent. Sets his sights on the 77 of Doucette, but he's going to need some help in the form of a caution. Parsons, all alone at the top of the field, has opened up a half a straightaway advantage over Peter Bennett. Here comes Brendan Hammond up on his back bumper.
And the 53 of Nowak, he was really, really fast early on in this race, but he just kind of got bunched up there, and it pushed him back to 5th. And you wonder if he ran out of most of what he had because he hasn't been making up too much of a gap there on that 4th position as Josh Parsons leads by what's got to be about 10 car lengths down out of turn number 4. 5 to go for the Legends.
5 more circuits to go. Parsons trying to become the first repeat winner of the next Pitstop Legends in 2019 as he is comfortably at the top. 4 to go as he comes off of turn number 4. Bennett sits second. Hammond is third. 4th is Doucette with a great run for him. Nowak rounds out the top 5. The 17 of Parent all sorts of crust up as he hit turn number 1. Connor Holderback gets by. So does Burns in the 13.
Parsons crosses another lap lead. It'll be 3 to go this time by Peter Bennett in that second position, trying to hold off Brendan Hammond. As Hammond again made his way up to 3rd after spinning out twice earlier. And he runs down to 3 and 4, 2 to go.
Twin sticks up in the air. Klemovich -1 to the leaders as Josh Parsons dominating this one. Battle for 4th heating up as Nowak is closed right up on the back bumper of Ryan Doucette. They raced out it to 3. Nowak high and wide to 3 and 4. Settles it back. Here comes Holderback to try to take that 5th spot away.
White flag in the air for Josh Parsons. He's been dominating since he got out front, and he is going to continue to dominate down through the corner. Across the stripe he goes. Josh Parsons takes home the victory for the next Pitstop Legends feature event. Connor Souza will come home in that second position, and Ryan Doucette and Peter Bennett had a great battle there for 3rd and 4th.
The guys gave me a fast car. I don't know what them guys were thinking. I mean, they just both took me out. So, you know, I've faced adversity this year. First race came back from 27th to finish 4th. And so I figured 20th, 3rd ain't bad in 20 laps. So, you know, I'll take it. You know, after the win last week coming from the back, ran a good race. I think if it was maybe another caution there at the end, I think I would have had something for Josh. But, you know, congrats to him. Congrats to Peter for the top 3. And, yeah, that's it.
And they got some people to thank.
Yeah, first and foremost, my grandfather and Patty, Jerry, my father, my brother. Super Dave's here tonight, thank you. My mother's here tonight, she missed my win last week. And Carl, her fiance's here. My dad actually gets married on Monday, so congratulations to that. I got to thank Quinn's Construction, Jerry's General Maintenance. I'm forgetting people. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting people, but K Rigo Racing, Napa Auto Parts of Douglas, and yeah, that's it.
Fishing line and some strong string to catch that 09.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to reel him in. He got through lap traffic a little bit better than I did, and he had a big gap, and I was just kind of cruising in second, and it was a really hot race, so it was all about just lasting the 30 laps, so can't complain with second place.
First year here running Seekonk, consistently in the top 5. You got to be pleased with the way you've gotten used to this track.
Yeah, I've picked up on it pretty quick. It's nothing like the Waterford Speedway. That's where I call home. But I'm here. I'm loving it, and like you said, rattling off good finishes.
I know you got some people to thank.
Phil's Propane for putting on the Triple Crown here today. Portofino's Restaurant, Kingsley Plumbing and Heating, Wayne's Town Line Service, Johnny Olson's Quality Used Cars, Tick Mike came on board this year. Bennett Official, and of course J&J Racing, the Connecticut Legends dealer. They helped me out so much.
You were free. You just checked right out.
Yeah, I know. It was definitely a little different than most races. We ended up having an insane, thank you. It had an insane just run. Nick Lascola helped me out with the car so much. We ended up having to make a final decision change, and it ended up working out in our favor, making the car as fast as it's ever been.
It's got to feel real good. 2 wins on the season, setting the top of the championship standings. It's got to feel real good going into the rest of the season.
Yeah, it definitely sets a good outlook. Always looking at what I need to do to stay on top, and that's all we can do.
A lot of people helping you on this thing week after week.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my Uncle Bob and Auntie Debbie, and Auntie Pammy. I also want to thank J. Parsons Trucking, Blinds and Designs, J. Parsons Trucking, Triple G Scaffold, D.A. Ricardo and Son Builders, and all the other sponsors that come out and support me week in and week out.